What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. I'm Maje. Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Let's see, what are we looking to do? Search for the missing members of the crew, explore the island, and seek out a means of repairing the ship. That is the current goal that we're trying to complete. Still have my elf character, Jack, as I'm calling him, Frederick the Wolf, and this guy. What is an addendum? There we go. The Defiant has run aground. Hunt for ethos. Seek out means repairing the ship. Blah 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 blah. I found a trail leading up from the beach. There must be some kind of settlement nearby. There we go. Most of the island in this region are inhabited. Okay. Deadfire Archipelago. Oh, okay, so we have a world map now. Let's take a view of this. Clicking on the world map will have your party navigate to the selected location to toggle on-off camera. Automatically follow. Click. Okay. So we're here at Valario's Rest. I assume we're looking for this. Oh, that's interesting. We move about. We can move about the. We can move freely about the cabin. Alright, in the distance you see a simple wagon. The angle at which it rests on the road, one side jutting above the other, suggests it has been damaged, disabled. Even from your vantage, you can make out kith milling around it. Kith, the word kith is used to describe the dominant civilized race of Eora, including humans. Okay, so it's basically just people. Let's sneak closer and observe. Haha, success. As you near the cart, you make out a group of God damn it! I hate reading fantasy words that I don't know how to pronounce. Whatever. Pilgrims in rough spun linens and cottons. A single draft horse stamps on the ground impatiently. As two of the pilgrims, again over the front right wheel, which seems hopelessly stuck in the mud. Oh, okay, so that's what I get for being plus in stealth. No, I'm not going to ambush and attack. Let's approach openly. One of the pilgrims notices you. He steps back, draws the attention of the others, and a man in well-worn gambeson steps forward. The weight of a deep concern hangs on his face. Did the dreams bring you here as well? The other pilgrims look at you with a mix of apprehension and hope. Dreams? Question mark. Of course. Why else? Shrug. I'm following Yothus. I want to know what they mean by dreams. We are farmers, come from Deerwood's neighbors to the north. Ridkiris is a nation firmly rooted in Eothasian faith, a fervor that took hold during the events of the Saints' War and remains even after the apparent death of Yothus. We came from that place to work the colony fields here. We're believers all to the one in the light of Eothas. The other pilgrims nod fervently in agreement. A woman with a smiling baby lifts the infant's hand to wave. We've been having dreams, 3 stars sailing through the sky, piercing the black of a storm cloud. Figured it must be him, Yothas, calling to us, so we came here, to the place we saw in our dreams. The pilgrims look around, matching their sleeping memory to the present. We saw the giant pass with 3 stars on his brow, but he sighs and gestures to the wagon stuck in the med. Sad to say, we could not follow him. Wheels stuck as stuck gets. None of us are strong enough to lift that corner to get something under it. More than one of us tries, and we just get in each other's way. The other pilgrims nod and stretch, suddenly remembering their aching bodies. Priest of Yothus. Well, I'm not a priest, so we can't do that. Inspect, threaten, hand over, want valuables. No, I'm not going to threaten them. That's not the kind of character I'm playing. Let's inspect and ask them to take a look. We can steal. Brief inspection reveals the wagon is undamaged, but the wheel is stuck fast in the mud. We have some wood, the old man says, gestures. If we can get the wheel up inside the wagon, you see several planks of wood, a small box of valuables. One of the younger Dawn Stars looks at you, eyes wide. Reckon you can lift it? Might 16, might 15. I bet we could do it. Definitely going... Yeah, success, baby. Reputation. Press in the lower screen, or use the C key to bring up the character sheet. Select Reputation tab to earn see your character's earned faction and community reputations. Oh, interesting. Factions will display how much positive reputation you have with a blue bar and how much negative reputation with a red bar. Okay. Ader squares themselves to the wagon's corner, squats deep and rests the wheel up from the mud with a grunt. A young Dawnstar stands in shock for a moment, reacting just in time to thrust a thick board beneath the wheel. It takes the better part of an hour to lay down a safe path for the wagon to roll free of the mud. The laboring Dawnstars glisten with sweat, but laugh happily as they sing songs of praise for Yothus. Oh, does that mean... Oh, okay, I think that was it was a 15 requirement. Oh, well, I guess my guy could have lifted that, I guess. Results. 2 hours have passed. Smiling, their leader passes a small pouch of coins into your hands. We appreciate the help. Without you, who knows how long we would have been stranded here. They begin to prepare the wagons as you take your leave. Smiling, their leader presses a small pouch... Oh, wait, we already read that. The results. You have gained an item, 15 silver pfennig. The item was put into your stash. Okay, sweet. That was worth it. The old man calls out to you as you go. Take care of yourself and your soul, traveler. Whether you came for Yothus or not, we know in our hearts that he has come for us. Good for you, dude. We got some fresh fruit. Port Maje, mid-spring. Oh, what? I'm seeing mid-spring. I'm not sure. Does month take? Does what month it is? Does that affect the game?
What that crowd's about.
What if the giant comes this way?
Please, everyone stay calm.
I guess it would if this is a game that involves a lot of sailing. Yeah, I guess it will. That makes sense. The man at the center of attention appears to be fielding inquiries from both the gaggle of townsfolk gathered around the platform and rather severe-looking Aumawe woman standing just beside him.
Please, everyone remain calm. I assure you I will do everything in my power to get you the answers you need. Our friends among the
Huana, there we go.
Have offered you hospitality and safety from the storms.
The Uwama, I still can't pronounce it, woman folds her arms.
Yes, I think we are all keenly aware of the debt of gratitude we owe to the...
I have personally seen to the safety of your homes. Now you will do the same for our families.
What about our families?
What about the ships? How are we supposed to feed ourselves?
If everyone would...
As Clario's gaze sweeps across the crowd, it falls upon you, where it remains. A few more heads turn to see what has caught the governor's attention. At this alarmed cry, the whole of the crowd turns to regard you. A startled, expectant hush falls upon the gathered throng. My ship ran aground just south of here. I need help. I am not a pirate. And if I am, look around where. Let's be honest. Say, our ship...
My guards reported a ship flying deer wooden colors. Fallen prey to a private vessel. That would be your ship, I assume.
The crowd quiets somewhat at that, though you still find yourself the target of a few glances.
Make him lucky. Your own vessels do not usually fare so well.
The woman regards you with bland curiosity. Right. I'll be on my way. If I was all that lucky, I wouldn't have crashed here. So it helps say no. Let's be a little smarmy.
Perhaps not, but I suspect some good can come of this. Per Complanca, everyone, forgive me. I believe this matter requires my attention. You have my word that I will keep you apprised of any changes. Especially you, Mr. Ikawa.
Do not flatter me with Valian titles. You are distracted with your newcomer and wish me gone. But I will not go far, Governor Clario.
Grade. As for you, stranger, let us speak at my estate. We'll discuss your predicament.
Alright, seek out means of repairing your ship. Speak with Governor Clario. Alright. I'm not sure if there's like a real point walking around like talking to everyone.
Marvelous carvings.
Oh, yes. This one is many centuries old. Blessed by Ngati herself.
Magnificent.
Trading post, governor's estate, Rinko's house, and Port Maje jail. It's over there. The Kraken's Eye. Oh, that sounds cool. Okay, so that's the market, but since it's nighttime, I don't think anybody's... Now, let's see what that is. Most of the postings offers various goods for trade, though you spy at least one crude drawing of what may be the governor.
Fresh fish!
Race you.
I have many fish here to trade. I caught them myself.
The Amawa, I think that's how it's pronounced, grins proudly. Let me see what you have. Fire kelp, hagfish, silverfin, retrain... I have no idea what retraining characters is. Store party. It's not a stash that we don't need. Oh, what the F? Okay, I guess we don't need that. Maybe we can sell that sword. Actually, I'm gonna keep the sword. I'm not sure if there's like better places to sell certain things to. You know what? I'll give her those. And bam, I'll take a cuttlefish. What? She's selling it for 55, but gave me nowhere near that much.
Contest. What? Just because you have webbed fingers and I can't swim?
Let's. I want to see something here. So. Oh, cool. So I can kind of change my colors up at any time. Interesting. What was I thinking? Oh, I hate it when I do this. When I start thinking of one thing and then I totally forget what I'm moving on to. Yeah, I don't know why I have this. Have a sword in my personal inventory. God, again, I had a thought of something I wanted to check. Can't remember what it was. Summary reputations, okay. The Watcher's reputation and dispositions are displayed on the reputation wheel. A companion's reputation wheel displays their reputation with other party members and any biases they may have, okay. So, Children of the Dawn Stars, not to be confused with supernatural, blah, 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 okay. Disposition aggressive. Wow, so we're raising up in clever and stoic. Alright, it's actually kind of neat. Negative reaction to people who are... Okay, so he doesn't like people being mean to animals. Doesn't like the followers of Yothus. And distrust the lead and key and those who make excuses for it. Oh, this is interesting. Interesting. There was something I wanted to check out in the... Oh, I remember what I wanted to see here. Exactly how does the currency in this game work? If anybody knows, please put a answer in the comments, because like I thought it was separating between... For some reason, I thought it was kind of messing it, like it was, here's copper coins and here's silver coins, kind of like what
yeah, sure.
Come on, brain, what game was it? Sort of like what... Oh, come on, I know the name of the game. Actually, don't I have 2 pistols? I do. Awesome. Bam. 2 dual-wielding pistols now.
These Dawn Stars drive me mad.
I totally. Oh, I was talking about the currency. I'm not sure. Is it just like one? It's like Novigrad like crowns, like in The Witcher, or is it like, oh, which Dragon Age game was it? The second Dragon Age, where there were copper, silver, and gold coins. Like, which is. I really gotta stop running around and actually go where I'm supposed to right now. There'll be plenty of time to run around and adventure. I have a very strong feeling I've barely scratched the surface with what this game has to offer. Oh, man. Sorry if you heard me fussing with a bottle. I was drinking some Gatorade, trying to remain hydrated.
Sorry, we haven't any rooms for you.
The rather large man behind the counter glances your way, smiling grimly.
One came in off that shipwreck down south. Not sure if that's good luck or bad, but here, I figure you deserve a drink.
He slides a murky pint of ale across the counter towards you. You have gained an item, ingredients ale. The item was put into your stash. How can you tell? Thanks. What's this about rooms? What I really need is someone to fix up my ship. You can tell me about the port.
You haven't exactly seen the prettiest side of the place since you landed, right? It's the only town on the island, if you don't count Sadahuzi, little Juana village out west. Really is a decent place most days. Good trade, and plenty of money rolling in from Claudio's investors. Damn sight quieter than back home. But I don't have to tell you about the Deerwood. Ain't right doing business sober. I could fix that for you.
Well, I call it the Kraken's Eye.
What else? It was the glory of my fighting years. The beast pulled nearly 7 full crews into its belly before it was brought down. I was at the helm that day, and for that, my captain gifted me one of the beast's eyes.
Thorol's eyes glitter with pride as he points to the wall just right of the counter.
My proudest moment and my dearest treasure. I would not part with it for all the world.
Know anyone looking to make some coin? I need someone who can hold their own in a
Come
fight.
by here all the time hunting for work. Let's see who we can scrounge up.
Oh, sweet. So we can recruit adventurers. Store. There's no adventurers available at the moment. Our current party, our roster. Okay, this... I have a very strong feeling this is going to get really... Just steal it. I have a very strong feeling that this is going to get really cool the further we get into the game. So let's go see the governor. That load screen was shorter than I thought. Sorry, trying to stay hydrated for you guys. Don't want to be coughing slash.
No problem.
I don't know what all I'm saying here. Okay, let's see. Where are we going? Yeah, we don't have any crew. God, I really want to play around with this. Like this is what I really want to know what it's like to play around with the. Oh my god! So we can actually like fly specific like colors of flags and everything. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Was that what I was looking for the map. Governor's Estate. Okay. Man, people don't like elves. Yeah, I mean that's I used to always start like whenever I'd play like a fantasy game that would always let you choose your race of the character. I'd always pick human to start with. You know what? And I'm slowly switching to the first one I always pick is elf, but that's always because again I always like to play bow and arrow sort of ranger. So it just elf always makes more sense.
Leave it to me.
Long description, detail list, running accounts, local vendors. Okay.
Ah, yes, there you are. As governor and under the auspices of the Valiant Trading Company, please allow me to officially welcome you to Port Maje.
Maje. Okay, that's how it's pronounced. He spreads his hands in a subdued
Ask
flourish.
my guards to find some feed for your animal.
Claire eyes your companion with some concern, then makes a point of ignoring it. Yeah, you better ignore Frederick. Major role, striker, minor role, defender, resource bond. Okay.
Apologies for that little drama outside. These are confusing times, and people often react poorly to uncertainty. Between the storm, the pirates, and the, well, certain strange events, we are all a little on edge.
He spreads his hand in an apologetic gesture. That's alright, never fit in much where I came from. Yeah, let's go with the drifter option.
Interesting. Is that why you came? This may be a Valiant Trading Company outpost, but I welcome settlers willing to work.
I have to find someone.
Out here. You have a great
Let's not tell him everything. I don't know. I'm not trusting this guy just yet.
Your point. The sooner you are away, the less likely your quarry will slip the net. You know?
Like, he's striking me as kind of like a shifty businessman. Kind of like he's trying to sell me something.
Now, to the matter of your ship. You're stranded, are you? It was a rough landing by all reports. Unfortunately, our own ships are in no condition to sail. We've had dealings with the pirates ourselves. They've taken their share of supply ships. The storm saw to those berthed in the harbor. All that said, I believe I may have a solution, provided you're willing to help me in turn.
I'm the Lord of Cadnua. Couldn't I owe you a favor? What could I do for you? I just got here. I'd be happy to help you. I get it. Things are falling apart and you need me to save you.
I would not put it just so, but let's move on.
You wouldn't put it that way, but that's what it is.
On the lookout for pirate vessels looking to take advantage of whatever damage the storm caused. We've cannons enough to see them off, but I need every man ready to use them. There is a site of some considerable value elsewhere on the island. A value to the trading company, you understand. In point of fact, it's the very reason any of us are here. You're familiar with the luminous Adra trade?
What's this? Metaphysics. I'm a watcher. I've dealt with the Adra before. I know a little about Adra. What's again? I'm gonna kind of. I'm gonna be a little shifty. You know, kind of a little. I'm not gonna reveal too much. I'll be as honest as I can be.
What a fine wine is to. Well, never mind that. The point is that it is a particularly potent material, suffused with essence, and it is only found right here in the Deadfire archipelago. It's also quite valuable. When refined, it sells for considerable sums. The trading company has invested a lot of time and money into locating sites suitable for mining and processing.
How valuable?
Enough to make sailing across the world seem like a sound investment. We, and I hope you understand that these matters require some discretion, have one such outpost on the other side of the island. A successful venture, up until very recently. We sought to improve the refinement process. To that end, we hired some of the brightest minds in the field of animancy and brought them out here to lend their expertise. And then one evening, a storm rolls in out of nowhere, and my scouts begin to report that a giant has marched its way across the island towards my dig site. What am I to make of that? We haven't heard from Mestre Odorisi since, nor any of his assistants, or the workers. I must know what has happened. If Odorisi, if his work is lost, then everything that we have worked for is at risk. Which is where you come in. You need a ship, I need information. See to this for me, and I'll set half the town to work. We'll patch up your ship, and you'll be free to go on your way.
So basically he wants me to do basically what I came here for.
Why, take his report on the situation and remind
Oh wait,
him
never mind.
certain contract
Sorry, there's some commotion going on in my house right now.
and relay my deep relief at his good health, of course.
Sorry, we're looking for this guy's informant, not fighting the giant. Sorry, like I said, there was some stuff going, some noises or whatever in my house. Drew my attention for a second. Fine if that gets me off this
Then
island.
we are agreed. I will assign men to keep watch over your ship. You will find the dig site on the eastern side of the island. I'll mark it on your map here. One more thing. If you should recover Odorisi's notes, know that they would be of great value to me.
Okay, how is leveling up work in this game? Yeah, your character has earned enough experience to level up. Click on the plus icon on the portrait to level them up. Okay, that's simple, I guess. End dialogue. Alright. I click the button. Alright, +1 in active skill, +1 in passive. Okay. We can go into alchemy, sleight of hand, or stealth. You know what? I'm gonna put another one into sleight of hand. And here we bluff, diplomacy, history, insight, legend, streetwise. I'm gonna now put one into streetwise. Right, and now into the ability screen. Let's see here. Do I already have these skills? Apparently I do not. Let's see here. Jeez. This is an odd skill map, if I do say so. Okay, so I can't take any of these skills. Level 3 for a single class character. Okay. Okay. I get how this works. Alright. Let's see here. Arms bearer gains additional weapon sets. Becomes more fleet and nimble, increasing stride and granting defensive bonus. Nah, not too terribly interested in that. Benefits from increased accuracy, damage, and penetration as you gain levels. Trains Ranger's animal companion in vicious tactics, causing it to deal more damage and penetrate armor. Animal companion gains improved armor ratings against all damage types. Resistance and... let's give it vicious tactics. Ranger abilities, vicious companion. Okay. You empower. You can now empower your abilities or yourself once per fight. You can use empower on an activate ability to make it much stronger. Alternatively, you can use empower on yourself to replenish a portion of your ability resources. To empower an ability, click that on your action bar and then select the ability you want to empower. To restore resources, click that button and then click your character's portrait or selection circle. You can only use empower once per fight and limited number of times between resting and use food or drink while resting. Okay. Okay, so that's the button.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's level up our Eder. I'm not entirely sure. Let's put more points into athletics. His passive, intimidate. It's pretty good. I kind of want to build off of what he already has, so let's just keep putting points into survival. Now into this screen, he has disciplined barrage. He has knockdown, constant recovery. All right. Gain scaling effect. Let's give him fast runner. Seeing that he really can't do a whole hell of a lot right now. And he's just sitting there smoking his pipe. Alright. Take a look at our journal. Stranded. Alright, reach the Engwithin dig site. The Valiant Trade Companies. That tends. Animancer. Giving direction to the dig site, the eastern side of the island. Clario wants information on the arena, but would be especially interested in what remains of the work of Oderisi, the head Animancer. Alright, let's head back out. It's weird that the map, that the camera won't rotate, that it's kind of in this fixed perspective. And back out to the archipelago. Oh, no, I can go to different parts of the... Well, on a city map, you can select the port shop to resupply your ship. Okay, cool. Oh, so you can also choose to leave town whether on foot or by sea. Interesting. So we can also go to different parts of the city. Oh, okay. Right now, let's leave town on foot. That's interesting. Alright, so the woods, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking at going to the eastern side of the island. So that's the dig site that we're going to. Farm looks slightly beautiful. Welcome to trade. Oh, this is really interesting. I don't remember this being in the first game. I don't remember a whole hell of a lot about the first game, but I don't remember this being a part of the first game like this. The world map acting like this, specifically. The trail before you seems thoroughly disturbed by erratic tracks. The sparse plants to the immediate sides of the path, roughly mangled. A struggle may have occurred here. See here, survival and perception. Search the area. Let's search the area. 17. Either way, we're kind of like at 17. Let's go with my guy. Success, baby. It takes you only a few moments to make sense of the chaos. No blood spatter suggests it was not a fight, and you easily identify the clawed prints of Zarpus. The tracks seem recent. It takes you only a few moments to make sense of the chaos. No blood. Oh wait, all right. A dry and ropey vine has been pulled taut across the path and inexpertly covered in dirt. Beyond a group of robed figures. God damn, I cannot read. Beyond, a group of robed figures cringe and cower at a nearby river's bend. Each is frozen in place, ashen and gray like statues covered by soot. Let's disarm the trap. No, neither of us has anything like that. Circumnavigate the trap. You leave the well-traveled path and pick your way through the wilderness, eyes searching ahead of you for additional traps. You hear a series of quiet chirps and growls ahead and make out the movement of small forms through the undergrowth. Draw your weapons and attack. Sneak closer to observe. See, this is also really cool. How there's aspects of this that are kind of like a text-based adventure game. You creep closer, parting the grass for a better view. A handful of Zarips hiss and snap at each other. Hiss and snap at one another, shaking their spears and their scaled fists. They stand over an apparent source of their argument. A small pile of loot likely stolen from other travelers. Okay, we can send Frederick in to distract them. We don't have the ability to mess with them like that. We can ambush and attack. You know what? Let's ambush and attack. Let's do some combat. You creep forward, drawing your weapon. All right, so we're sneaking. Sneak, 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 sneak.
Why not?
Wait, look there.
Have him fight that guy. Keep him busy, and we'll send Frederick up there to fight this guy.
Come on! Let's go!
Bam. Took one out. Bam. Wounded shot. And I think we won.
Yeah.
Go us.
Leave it to me.
Hello, bunch of cool stuff. We'll just take all that.
No problem. Hmm?
See, again, this is really neat. This isn't like a lot of typical RPGs like this. Like it's not a lot of just constant clicking around a map trying to find new things, kind of like a Divinity is. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash Divinity. This game has its own style, and I really like this. Again, I'll mention it. It's sort of like a kind of one of those old not point and click adventures, like a text-based adventure game. I really shouldn't be wasting time like this, just running around seeing what's out there to play with. Ooh, cool, got 25 ale. Like, my question is that stuff, is that like tradable goods or something? There's just so much I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this game definitely has has a style to it that I find very interesting, and I don't think a lot of games have. I want this party. I want a spellcaster. I want this chick with the flaming sword. Where the hell's my mouse? And the weird little cat dude with the 2 pistols. I had a beverage here, so I'd not be coughing on while I'm recording, and I end up choking. Sure. That's
Why not? Hmm? Sure. Hmm? Got it.
Hmm.
Leave it to me.
I'm just kind of skirting around, see if I'm going to find anything up and around.
Sure.
Alright, looks like we've searched all we can up around there. Let's take this ladder. Well, how does Frederick use the ladder? How does that work? training hall. Okay, so there's a big footprint down there. Wonderful. The training hall, like we said. There's copper, whatever that is.
Leave it to me. Sure.
Scroll of minor healing, copper ald. And weathered journal page, alright. I'll give you guys a chance to read these if you would like. Feel free to pause and all that. We'll take that stuff. What's down here? Luminous Adra pool. Alright. Well, I still want to do some scavenging. This is an RPG after all.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Sure.
Why are these people just like disappearing when I touch them? A little creepy.
Sure.
Scroll notes.
Why not? Can't do it.
Flint and tinder. What's this do? Oh, cool. So we can now start a fire if we need to. Oh, I believe we are in combat, everybody. Switch over to our arquebus.
Let's go.
I need you and Frederick to take on that guy.
Let's do this. Like that?
Bam. It's a clawed leathery wing.
Sure.
Oh, goody, it's raining. Oh, that's a little spooky.
You got something you got it. Why not? Can't do it. Leave it to me.
Alright, looks like we've gotten everything up here. Let's head back to our party. I really wish there was like a select party button or something. Maybe there is and I'm missing it.
Yep, no problem.
Pause. Where do we fight? Oh, goody, panther.
Let's go. Let's do this. After him. Take this. And this. After him. Hell, missed.
Come on.
Got it. Sure. Why not? No problem. Sure. Sure.
Come on, didn't I have the entire party selected?
No problem.
There we go.
Why not?
The generator occasionally vibrates wildly, and you can faintly hear the sound of metal. God damn it. Metal grinding on metal from somewhere inside the machinery. Yeah, I think when we're in combat, like I saw outlines or something here, several men and women appear to be locked inside a cage of some kind. They're little more than silhouettes behind the glass, pointing and gesturing excitedly.
You are there. Are the beasts gone?
One woman comes up to the door, hands pressed against the glass. Examine the door. I took care of the creatures. The woman turns away to have a muffled exchange with the others, then she pulls at something by the door and you hear a rattling clank.
Perfetto! We are saved!
A youngish man with bright eyes and a twitching smile claps his hands in joy as he steps out of the cage. The woman next to him, however, remains sober.
Governor Clario must have sent you to rescue us, no? But you do not look like one of his guards.
She raises under the balls of her feet and peers behind you as if searching for someone else. She looks to be only midway into her 30s, though the serious set of her mouth makes her seem older. I am actually trying to figure out what's going on here. Actually, Clario sent me to find... I can't pronounce that. They're still carving a path through the jungle, looking for a friend, tall, glowing, made of Adra. Maybe you've seen him. Let's see, yeah, I want to know what's going on. An older woman hawks an impressive glob of phlegm onto the ground and kicks a clump of dirt over it.
I told you the governor does not care about us. This is all about profit. For him, the rest of the Valiant.
Caloste!
She silences the others with a sharp look. She turns back to you with a resigned breath.
And that is what matters.
What are you all doing? The corners of his mouth spasm. The cranky old woman next to him sighs and lays a comforting hand on his arm.
We were taking measurements of the luminous Adra when something strange began happening.
Fascinating. The pillar started to dim, the ground shook, and our instruments showed unusual variations.
That's when those of us with a grain of sense got into the cage.
She glares at the excitable young man, but he doesn't seem to notice. What happened then?
Colossus. Some kind of construct made from luminous Adra. It passed through the arena toward the pillar.
Vanessa closes her eyes.
Later, the pillar went dark, and all of our colleagues outside the cage froze. Like they turned to ash.
She goes quiet, her hands clasped in front of her. The young man leans forward, his eyes wide with a perverse kind of excitement.
That is when the panthers and worms showed up. Started going through the tents. It was awful, but Engfirth.
Vanessa shoots him a furious look and he falls silent again. A confused and slightly injured expression crinkles his face.
Some of our people are still missing in the ruins, including Oderisi, our lead researcher. It is possible he managed to hide.
Her furrowed brow, however, suggests otherwise. I'll have... If he didn't make it in the cage, you should prepare for the worst. Yeah, let's be honest with him. She nods.
That way, through the door next to the ramp.
She points to a dark entrance in the eastern wall of the arena.
Going below, you should take Engfirth with you.
She turns motions to someone to the front of the group.
Hey, he looks just like...
Ader cuts himself off for reasons not yet apparent. His jaw hangs slack. A sharp-featured elf comes to the fore as he meets your eye. He gives you a knowing nod. He's earned a few new scars, but you recognize Aloth Corficer all the same. He taps a finger to his lips, a sly smile working its way across them.
Knows a great many spells. At first, he even cast fire to chase away the panthers.
Until the flames nearly caught one of the tents.
You're making a really great case for Angfer.
Outside of this cage, his skills would be a boon. I do not expect the ruins will be any safer. Many of our people remained behind, which has surely attracted more wildlife. it would be prudent to take help. As long as Angferth is willing to go.
She looks quickly to Aloth. He nods.
I would be happy to assist.
He holds your gaze with wide, expectant eyes. What else can you tell me about Angferth? Your Angferth isn't an animancer. He's a wizard named Aloth. I'll gladly accept his help. You know, let's not blow his cover. He gives a quick smile.
I'm Miko.
She gives Alice hand a squeeze before backing away. I'm going to assume this guy was a companion or something from the first game. Alice nods at her before leading you a short distance away.
Thank you for your discretion. I'm certain you have many questions, but I fear they must wait until we're off this island.
He casts a regretful look back at Vanessa and the Animancers. At least tell me what you've been doing here. You made new friends, Animancers no less. Very well, we'll talk later. His secrets are his own. Let's focus on the task at hand here. Choose a single class, multi-class, or not. Seeing that I'm a new character, we'll keep him just at the normal wizard.
Oh?
Alright, so what can he do? He's got first level spells. Okay, so he has Jolting Touch, Fan of Flames, I can't pronounce that, and Spirit Shield. And Destructive Channeling excess energy through the scepter hurts the wielder with each attack, but increases damage dealt. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's got a rapier as a second weapon. Keybreaker Scepter. Okay, so that's what's going on with him. Let's see. Do we have another scepter? I feel like we have a scepter or something in our inventory. And it's a hammer. That's a torch. That's a sword. That's a wand. That's some sort of hat.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, wait. Is his scepter basically a one-handed? Oh, it is. Can we give him a... Oh, cool. We can give him a... Kind of like my dual pistols. Let's go into the Ancient Training Hall. Yeah, these are the moments that I really wish I would have played the first game. I could tell you guys what, Alice, like who his character is. I'd get the reference. Sadly, I just don't, because I never played the first game. I remember I caught a few, chunks of a few Let's Plays of it. It's one of those games that, again, it's like I said at the very start of the series, I've always wanted to go back to. It's just either been, I never had the time, or when I have the time, I just never had the money to purchase the game. I kind of want to get it on console. Whoa.
Let's do this.
Oh, great! We have some injuries. All right, Ader. Let's go with your knockdown ability. Our wizard here is already used his spells. Him empower himself. Wounding shot. Visage of Death's Herald. Use the Watcher powers to gaze through the target's eyes, deepen their soul temporarily. Actually, I'm gonna use that move.
After everybody saw that.
Alright. Now that I've hopefully frightened him, and we're gonna get our ass kicked now. Frederick, make sure you're in this fight. Okay, we have counters water and frost. $47.31.
Can't make it down.
Crap. My pistols or whatever don't do anything against these guys.
Still has to take a hit.
This is really bad.
I need some help here.
Party members. Yeah, I think we're boned.
Missed. Damn it.
Yeah, that was not my best moment. All right, guys. You know what? I'll tell you. God, this is so weird. Time doesn't feel like it flows right when I play this game. I'm actually gonna call this one here because we've been going for. I'm not sure about how long after I do the editing, but you know, my clock says over an hour by now. I'm sorry. I just totally I had something popped in my head and then I just left right after that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links, all that stuff is down in the description below. Like, comment, not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. Till then, I'm AJ Gels, the Silent Thug Gaming channel. I'm out.